crew. How are you going today? I'm running a little bit late from my own live video. I've just jumped off a 2-hour call with my VIP mentorship students on an amazing call, talking to them about their businesses and talking strategy and all the rest of it. So just jumping off that training and here with you guys. How are you? Did you have a good weekend? What we are here to talk about is 3 key concepts that will change your life and business forever. So this comes from a guru in the industry. I was listening to a training of theirs just recently. Oh my gosh. Sorry, Instagram. This is what happens when you do things quickly. Now my arm's going to cover that one. So I'm juggling multiple devices. And because I've just jumped off a 2-hour call and straight onto this live, I'm not quite set up like I normally would be. So my phone just dropped on Instagram. So we're back on Instagram. We're back here on Facebook. So welcome to live video. But if we haven't met before, my name's Helen Martin. I'm your online crew captain. Now Instagram's looking at my boobs again. This is funny. Sorry. Okay, maybe I should allow a few more minutes between calls. So hopefully my phone won't fall down anymore up there. Sorry, Instagram. And we're back here on Facebook. Are you having a good laugh at me right about now? Because I'm laughing at myself. But that's what you got to do. You just laugh at yourself when things go wrong. The beautiful thing of live video. So hopefully my phone won't fall down anymore. But how are you guys going? Good to be back for another week. If you're not familiar with me, I was introducing myself, wasn't I? Yeah, my name's Helen Martin. I'm your online crew captain, and I share trainings here, mainly social media systems for serious social sellers. That's what I concentrate on. But if you're looking to leverage the internet and build online and, create a brand and learn things like I teach, like the ABC of social selling, which is attracting an audience to you, building a brand and influence and converting them to teammates and customers, then you're in the right place. But what's really important to me is that I build online with integrity, with authenticity, and my motto is to be a human before a marketer. So if you want to be a human before a marketer, then you're in the right place. So what am I talking about today? The 3 key concepts that will change your life and business forever. So I would have a pen if I was you. This is not going to be anything you haven't heard before, but I do like to start my first video of the week talking about something to do with personal development and personal growth, because this is, like I was just talking about with, my VIP students, there's 2 things that are going to really help you become successful. One is you. Number 1, first and foremost, your belief, the way you show up. How you do anything is how you do everything. How you plan, whether you believe in your business, whether you believe in you, whether you believe it's not going to happen for you, whether you believe you can be a 6-figure earner or not. Like, it all comes down to you and your thoughts that go through your head every day. So that's the number 1 thing. The second thing is skill. So it's skill with learning online marketing. It's learning things like Facebook and Instagram and TikTok and Reels and curiosity posts and funnels and conversations and how to talk to people online and attracting people to you and building a brand, building influence, converting people, converting to sales. That's all skill. So it's you and it's skill, but you come first. So you can build all the skills. You might be really knowledgeable in how to build online, but if you've got fear, if you're worried about what other people think of you, if you've got a lack of self-belief and a lack of confidence, none of that skill is going to help you. Does that ring true to you? Does that make sense to you? So why I, at the beginning of the week, start with a topic like this is because it all starts with you. So let's start the beginning of your week with something uplifting, some food for thought, something to help you be a better version of yourself. So while you're learning the skills, you're building your confidence and your belief. Okay? Make sense? So these 3 things are critical, and it can change your life and business forever if you truly take them on board. So I would write these 3 things down. Before I do that, let me say hello to some people that are live. We've got Cherie here. We've got Claudette. We've got Christina. Good to see you on. We've got Stephen. Laugh out loud with you. Yeah, well, at least you're laughing with me and not at me. Yes, Cherie, you got to laugh. Breathe, Helen. Yeah, that's a good idea, Christina. There you go. Hey, Julie, good to see you on. Hello, Facebook user. We've got Danielle here as well. And yes, that makes sense. Okay, so let me get into the three things. One, this is really important. And I know you know this, and you're going to hear this from me and go, duh, but it is so true. If you're not completely happy with where you're at in your business, like you want things to change, you want more results in your business, you want more eyeballs on you online, you want more customers, you want more teammates, you want those things, you want things to change in your world, you want better results. Bottom line is, number one, for things to change in your world right now, you have to change. So what do you need to change? Do you need to work on your self-belief, your self-confidence? Do you need to show up more on social media? Do you need to learn some more skills in certain areas? Like, you need to change, because here's the reality. You are where you are at today, right now, and the money in your bank account right now as a result of the person that you are leading up to today. Are you happy with that? Yes or no? Put in the comments section. Are you happy with that? Or would you like things to change? Would you like more customers? Would you like more team members? Would you like more money in your bank account? So if you want things to change, you have to change yourself. So you need to work out what you need to change. You need to look in the mirror and go, I know I need to build more confidence. I know I need to stop worrying about what other people think. I know I need to smash more content out there. I know I need to do this and that, whatever. There are things that you need to change if you want your reality to change, because you will always revert. I was just talking to the VIPs about this. You will always revert back to what's led you up to this point, because we are a creature of habit. We are creatures of habit. Have any of you ever tried to lose weight or get fit, and you were pretty good for about a week or a week and a half or two, and then you reverted back to old habits? That's human beings all over. It's your business all over. You'll get enthusiastic and you do really well for a week or two, and then you'll drop back to your bad habits. So you need to create new healthy habits to get results. So you need to change things. You need to, like if it's your health, you need to eat cleaner or exercise more or whatever. You need to change. So for things to change, you need to change. So work out what you need to change, because it ain't going to happen if you keep doing what you're doing today. Make sense? Simplistic, I know, but you really need to think deeply about that. Each three of these things you need to think deeply about. The second one, success isn't something you pursue. It's actually something you attract. So let's have a chat about that online. How attractive are you to buy something off? How attractive are you? And I don't mean physically, but what does your billboard say about you on social media? Are you building an audience? Are you growing an audience? Are you building the know, like, and trust factor? Or are you pushing every step of the way? Like you feel like you're pushing. So you're forcing it. Success will come, particularly online. Success will come. You will attract success when you become the person that you need to become and stop forcing it, stop pushing it. So when you come from the right mindset online, who can I inspire today? Who can I help today? What kind of valuable piece of content can I put out there? What call to action can I get for the people that want what I have to reach out to me? When you've got all that, that's a well-oiled machine, success will happen. So success isn't something that you force. Success is something that you attract. Are you attracting the right people to you? Are you attracting the right audience? Are you doing the right things? Do you have the right skill levels? Do you have the right personality? Do you have the right traits to be successful? Look at anybody successful that you follow online, and I bet there's certain things that you'll say about them. They're so positive. They're happy. They're uplifting. They're always teaching me things. They make really good points, valid points that I know I need to take on board. Like you're attracted to their content because they're sharing real messages with you. They're sharing reality with you. They're sharing things that you are learning from. Like, is that you online? Are you attracting people to you? Are you attracting any type of success to you at the moment? So you might have a brain that goes, I need another customer. I need team members. I need this. I need that. And you put out a piece of content. You go, what piece of content can I put out today to get a customer? What kind of content can I put out today to get a team member? You're coming from, really pushing and, yeah, in your mind, maybe pursuing it. But is that attractive to anybody? What attractive qualities do you have online? Maybe you're just entertaining. That's a quality. But are you giving value? Are you sharing? Are you inspiring? Are you empowering? Are you basically become more attractive to people? Go and scroll your own social media and say, would I want to follow me? Oops, I haven't posted for 2 weeks. There's not much to follow here. Or, I'm too political, or it's all me. It's not about any value to anyone else. There's no inspirational messages. There's nothing empowering. There's nothing like, are you attractive to other people? Have a think about that. Success doesn't have to be pursued. You can actually attract it when you become more attractive to people. And again, I don't mean physically, okay? Number 3, a formal education will give you a living and a paycheck. Any of you got formal qualifications? I've got formal qualifications. I've got a Bachelor of Business majoring in marketing. I've got accounting qualifications. I've got law qualifications. They will give you some knowledge to go and get a job and a paycheck. Self-education will give you a whole lifestyle and freedom. So do you see the difference? A formal education will give you a paycheck and it'll give you, a living. But self-education, when you take true responsibility of the person that you need to become, that attractive person that you want to become online, the skills that you need to learn online, like I don't know how to build funnels. I don't know how to attract people to me. I don't know how to build a personal brand. I don't know how to do the things. Like, learn. You should never, ever, ever stop learning. If you're here listening to this video, good for you. Hopefully you're listening to something that's just planting a seed of what you need to do more of. But never, ever, ever stop self-educating. How many books do you read? Some of you might not be good at physical books, but you listen to audio. What are you filling your brain with every single day? The news, your phone, your email, that is full of information that other people want you to see. And you can fill your days, your week, your months, and your years with information that other people want you to see. You go to social media and scroll, that's other people's information they want you to see. You go to your email, that's your inbox is full of information that other people want you to see. What are you putting in front of your own face? What are you reading? What are you putting in front of your own eyes? What are you listening to? You have to fill your brain and self-educate in the things that you know you need. If your life is full of absorbing information from everyone else, your TV, your radio, your Facebook, your news feed, your email, you are filling your life full of information of what other people want you to see and hear. Self-education is about filling your brain and knowledge and skills with what you know you need to get to where you want to go. That will change your life and your business. Have you ever heard of like gurus and how many books that they've read in their lifetime? That's because that set them up for success, to be that person that is attractive to others, to be knowledgeable, to share valuable information. So how are you filling your days? From information from everybody else, or from what you know you need to become the person that is more attractive and who is changing to become worthy of a 6 or a 7-figure business, if that's what you desire? It may not even be near that. Success means different things to different people. But it's not going to happen by you spending all your time wasting on scrolling social media, listening to TV, listening to the radio, listen to life events. We don't watch the news in our household. We don't even buy newspapers. Does that leave me a little bit behind the 8 ball sometimes? Yeah. people will say, oh, did you hear about? And it's like, no. I'll get a news clipper twice a day on my phone that gives me just the headlines. So I know roughly what's going on around the world, but that's it. I don't absorb my time watching the news. One of the reasons why we stopped watching the news is because my youngest son, this was years ago, he would absorb, how many positive stories do you see on the news? Not many. It's about somebody murdering somebody or stabbing somebody or, killings around the world. You know what I'm talking about? Or, there's newsworthy items are bad stories for the most part. Our youngest son was absorbing all of that. And when his head hit the pillow at night, guess what he would think about? All those bad things. So we had to stop watching the news because there was nothing positive on the news. Think about that with how you spend your time and your days. So balance, if that's important to you to keep up with, life events or politics or whatever, so be it. But just balance it with making some time for yourself to absorb what's going on in your mind and your world and your brain with positive things, because negativity is all around you. We are bombarded by information. So be more choosy, maybe, in what information you let in, and make choices and self-educate as to what you know is going to serve you, setting you up for success. It might be productivity books. It might be online marketing books. It might be a myriad of things. But set yourself up for success with information that you know is going to serve you, and self-educate to make an amazing future for yourself, instead of every day, week, month going by absorbing a lot of information that does not serve you or your future bank account. Make sense? Christina, I want things to change. Good for you. Yes, changes are needed, and I have been grabbing a hold of my dreams and goals, so change is in the works. Love that. That's amazing. Exactly. Bad things. I've stopped watching the news myself. I need positives. So it's just so important to set yourself up for success. So for things to change, you need to change. No one else is responsible for that other than you. If you're not happy with where you're at, if you're not happy with your bank account, if you're not happy with the results in your business, then that is down to you and nobody else. I know you already know this, but are you taking enough responsibility for that? Are you really taking enough responsibility for that? Have a think about that. Secondly, success isn't something you pursue, it's something that you attract. What do you need to change to become more attractive for that success that you desire? And number 3, self-educate is your key. In the areas that you know you need to pursue. And for some of you, it's more personal development to become the person you know you need to be, but it's generally a mix of personal development and skills. Like, where do you need to increase those skills? What do you need to learn? Is it learning how to talk to people on social media, converting the conversation from the friend zone to talking about your business? Is it how to execute reels or TikToks or curiosity posts, or building a funnel or automation or systems, or, what is it that you need to learn? That is your responsibility to go and seek out that information. If you did each one of these 3 things, do you think you'd be a little bit further ahead than what you are now? What do you think? Let me know. Is there any one of those 3 areas, just, say yes in the comments, that you think you could do a better job of that I've just mentioned? If you took each one of those 3 things seriously and really dialed into, changing things for a starter, making yourself more attractive online because you're hiding behind something maybe, and really dialing in with filling your brain and your knowledge with self-education in the areas that you know you need to grow on, you'll be far more, it will change. You will change your life, and in with that, you'll change your business as well. I need to read more and books and gain knowledge to share. Have any of you, think of, I did it the other day. We watched, it was fascinating. My husband and I went away on the weekend just for a couple of nights. I bought him, Father's Day for us in Australia was a couple of months ago, I think, but I bought him a present a couple of nights away, and we did that on the weekend. It was just amazing. And we watched a movie, which we don't do very often, but it was the movie, I don't know if any of you have seen it. It's called The Impossible, and it's about the tsunami that happened where, hundreds, if not thousands of people died. And there's this family of 5 and they all got washed away in different areas. But at the end, they all found each other in the end. They were all alive. And it was just a fascinating, and it was a true story. It was about a family. Look it up. The Impossible. It's just fascinating. But it takes you to another world, like watching a movie. Like when you immerse yourself, I'm making a point here, so stay with me. When you immerse yourself in some, just some information, or like a movie like that, it takes you away for a couple of hours, doesn't it? Like you think of that knowledge that you've taken in, and it impacted me. And it's like, I love true stories like that. Like I love watching documentaries that are true stories. I just think they're fascinating. And I've been thinking about that on and off since we watched the movie. It's just like, how incredible is it that they all survived that? Like not one of them drowned, and they all found themselves, they were all washed away in different areas. They all found themselves back in the hospital. They all flew home together. The wife was very badly, in a bad way, but they all got back. Like it's just fascinating to me. And then there's life lessons about that, about, family and life and quality time and the resilience of people and health and, all the kind of things. So what's my point around that? Think of books, audibles, whatever works for you. When you fill your brain with really powerful stories and knowledge, it impacts you. So if you're not reading anything that you need, if you're not listening to trainings that are on the skill level you need, don't listen to trainings just for the sake of training. Go and seek out what you need. Okay, I need to learn how to put a reel together because I've got no idea which buttons to push. Okay, I'm going to seek out a training, it's purposeful. Go and find books on entrepreneurialism, or what are you struggling with? Is it organization? Is it self-belief? Is it confidence? Is it, what is it? Go and find resources and fill your brain every single day with what you need to become a better person and be more attractive to create the success that you want. But you have to impact that change. You have to force that change. You have to know what you need. Because as Mel Robbins says, no one is coming to save you. No one's coming to drop in $1 million into your bank account. No one's going to hand you a whole lot of new customers or new teammates. You have to earn that, and you have to earn it online. So you have to be more attractive to people online by what you do, how you show up, the consistency, your personality, your flair, whether you're entertaining or inspiring or valuable or, whatever it is. How are you going to position yourself online? What's your personal brand? All of that comes into play there. But yeah, evaluate your socials now and think, how attractive am I to other people to follow or to turn up and read my posts? Maybe you need to do some work there. But for anything to change in your world right now, you're the one that needs to change it. Okay? This is not a lecture. I just really want to empower you to take responsibility for what it is that you want out of life, because no one's coming to do it for you. You're the one that needs to go and make it happen. But on a day-to-day, on the daily, we get filled with so much information from social media, email, TV, whatever, that will literally fill your brain and your world unless you deliberately go and fill it with other information that's going to serve you. So go and make wise choices about what you spend your time and who you spend your time listening to. Make sense? Okay. Empowered. That's what we love to hear. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. Coaching community members, this week's training in Facebook groups is about how to create a duplicatable system and onboarding a team with Facebook groups. So make sure you don't miss that later in the week. And I've got some more great training for you guys later in the week. So I will see you on my next live video. I hope this was beneficial in some way and that you got a message from this live today. So I'll see you on my next video. Bye.